I have been asked by Apple Boom pens to come up with my top 3 pens, which is going to be very, very difficult because those of you that watch my channel know that not only do I have many, many, many hundreds, thousands of pens, I also have absolutely no convictions. I go from one opinion to another, and I am as wishy-washy as the day is long. And so to be able to definitively pick 3 is going to be difficult. But what I thought I would do is let's pretend for a second that these are all Parker 51s, and in amongst them I will pick the one Parker 51 that I want to show, so that there'll be, and then I'll talk about it and how it writes, or what it is about the 51 that I like. But I sort of want to explain that quantity is part of what you get with me, and not rarity, not value, but you get a lot. There's a lot when you look at my collection. And a sophisticated collector, if he looked at every single pen I had, there might be 3 pens he'd want to buy. So in a way, the point of what my Apple Boom pen profile will be is that you don't need to be a sophisticated collector to have a beautiful collection of pens. You do not need to spend a lot of money to have a beautiful collection of pens. I think that you should be able to appreciate the value of a black Esterbrook with teeth marks if you just put on Pierre Gustafson's rosy colored glasses, because even those pens are interesting if you look at them in the right light. So there's pens that, if it was top 10 pens, then I would include things like a desk pen, and I would sing the praises about what a desk pen is like. But I'm limited to 3, which and you'll see more in the background. And I hope I can, in picking 3, I'll be able to imply by the choices, 10 or 15 attributes of pen use and pen collecting that explains my interest in these things. Maybe what I can do is have edit the thing for Apple Boom down to 10 minutes or whatever they want it to be, and then I can have them link to a unedited version where I sing the praises of a particular, maybe those 3 pens, but with all the footnotes added. So this is one of the pens that will be in the thing. I know this is going to be in there, and it's a pen I rarely use, but when I do use it, I think, why don't I use this pen more often? It's crazy talk, you know, why can't I use that more often? This one might be in the show, and it is a pen I've never used. Never used this pen, but it's a perfectly good, and that's the case with many people that have pen collections. They never use them; they just collect them. So, in that sense, this might feel at home, but this again is an example of a particular attribute of why I collect pens. Is the same reason that Julius Saltz had this pen, and clearly it was because he used it often. So, and that's evident when you look at it. Parker 51 will be in the list, and I think maybe a Skyline. I've always loved Skylines, and there's so many varieties to pick from. That I think it's kind of neat. It's a pen that you could easily have a collect. You could just collect Skyline pens, and you'd never get all of them. So that's kind of the collector in me kind of likes this idea. So anyway, ta-da.